In February, Hollywood's best and brightest will throw on sharp suits and glamorous dresses to gather for the 88th Academy Awards, where the finest films and most compelling performances will be bestowed with the much coveted Oscar. The panel of judges for the Oscars has a reputation of being a little out of touch with the tastes of modern moviegoers and, over the years, has made some absolutely shocking picks. How can we ever forget 1998, when Shakespeare in Love beat out Saving Private Ryan? Appalling behaviour. Let's be real, the movies and performances that we love probably won't be picking up any accolades, but that won't stop us from offering our 2 cents. So here are the movies that we want to see win big at the Oscars.
This is the day they arrived.
You can broadly split sci-fi into 2 categories, dumb sci-fi and clever sci-fi.
Take Armageddon. Dumb sci-fi. I mean, even Ben Affleck agrees.
I asked Michael why it was easier to train oil drillers to become astronauts than it was to train astronauts to become oil drillers, and he told me to shut the fuck up. So that was the end of that talk.
You know what? It's almost been 20 years. I'm just gonna let this one go.
Arrival, on the other hand, is such a wonderfully clever sci-fi. I'm gonna go on record here. It was the best film I saw in 2016. The premise of the movie is, aliens arrive on our planet, and we have to figure out how to communicate. That's as bare bones an explanation as you're gonna get from me, because I don't want to ruin a moment of it. I want that movie to win Best Picture. I want the Academy to acknowledge that such a movie shouldn't be nominated for just Best Adapted Screenplay, which it should, and Best Actress, which it definitely should, but is a worthy contender for Best Picture. It's thought-provoking, sophisticated, emotional sci-fi. It asks big questions, big, huge, existential questions, and instead of something like Interstellar, which got completely carried away with its own cleverness,
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
Arrival just makes you think. It doesn't patronize, it doesn't get schmaltzy, it's just incredible.
And as much as I think it deserves the Best Picture nod, I think that's probably gonna go to La La Land after its clean sweep at the Golden Globes. Just a wild prediction.
You're probably thinking this was a superhero movie, but that guy in the suit just turned that other guy into a kebab. Surprise, this is a different kind of superhero story.
I think this year is the first time a movie featuring such ludicrous scenes as being shot at the bottom, having a photo of Hugh Jackman stapled to your face, and masturbating unicorns has ever been featured for an Oscar. But thanks to Deadpool, here we are.
I was somewhat nervous about the release of the movie after being a fan of the comics for so long, but The Merc with a Mouth did not disappoint. Not only did it deliver to my inner fanboy, it smashed all expectations in the box office as well. It made over $760 million, became the most successful X-Men movie, the highest grossing R-rated movie, and was just revealed as the most pirated movie of 2016. Which might be a slightly dubious award. But to create a superhero movie that is original but true to its source, with a cast that are passionate about the project and is genuinely hilarious to watch, is no small feat.
Although the dramatic and heartfelt Manchester by the Sea will likely leave with an Oscar after captivating critics since its release. I guess the Academy just can't appreciate a good leather-clad mutant ninja when they see one.
I need privacy.
You're welcome to close the curtain.
The character of Howard Stamble in 10 Cloverfield Lane flits between mysterious captor, protective father, and unhinged psychopath. And actor John Goodman embodies these roles so convincingly that he had me as brainwashed as he did the characters in the movie.
Megan was a good cook. You'll learn to love cooking.
There were moments where I knew there was something wrong with the guy, but minutes later he could endear himself to me with a simple act of kindness, a big goofy smile, and I'd think, oh, maybe I'm just misunderstanding him. His unpredictability was so unnerving that it meant that whenever he was on screen I could feel myself tensing up. The movie is confined to a single, very small location, and Goodman made excellent use of his stature to envelop the world around him in this tension. He was able to shuffle quietly around the underground bunker everyone's stuck in and appear suddenly, so there was always this threat of him unexpectedly popping up. And in the dramatic moments, he'd stride around, throwing his weight behind every step to become this freight train bearing down on others. He had absolute dominance over everything and everyone in that movie, and it was terrifying. But if I'm being realistic, Ryan Gosling will probably win for La La Land. He's already picked up a Golden Globe, and no one can resist his smooth Canadian charms.
I just heard you play.
Moana, how I love thee, let me count the ways. Not actually going to count them because we'd be here forever, but let's just say that ever since I saw the film, I've had the soundtrack on repeat.
And then I came running around the corner, I had my alt fully charged. Can I have a cup, please?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But 2016 was an amazing year for animated features, from Finding Dory to Kubo and the Two Strings to Zootopia, or Zootropolis, it depends what continent you were on. So why should Moana come out on top?
Well, Moana herself is a positive role model for just about everyone. She's brave, headstrong, and doesn't give up easily. It's not just a typical Disney tale. Moana is about exploring things outside of your comfort zone. It features falls from grace, friendship, adventure, and the soundtrack was done by the guy who did Hamilton, so it is catchy as hell.
And did I mention The Rock is in it as the demigod Maui? He even sings in it. He even sings in it well. Seriously, is there anything that man can't do? My love.
The film was so beautiful as well, and damn if I didn't want to book a holiday to Polynesia right after I saw it. But it'll probably get beaten to the best animated feature gong by Kubo and the Two Strings, the melancholy stop-motion tale of a boy battling gods and monsters with a magical musical instrument.
Sounds weird, is amazing. You should definitely go and see Kubo if you haven't, but see Moana first and see what I mean about how great The Rock is. He's the best.
You beat people up and charge money?
Yeah. Sad, isn't it?
That's really your job?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So, how much would you charge to beat up my friend Janet?
The backdrop of 1977 LA was host to one of my favourite movies from last year. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling as a mismatched pair of PIs investigating the death of a porn star and a missing girl.
But the cast member that really made the movie work for me was Angourie Rice, who plays the daughter of Ryan Gosling's character, Holly March. Rice really managed to ground the movie in reality during the eccentric adventures of the two private investigators, managing to strike a balance between intrigued, fascinated, curious young adult and a strong woman who isn't afraid to kick her dad's ass when he needs a push in the right direction. I have no doubt that Angourie Rice will crush her role in the new Spider-Man movie too, and while it would be great to see a young actress win this award, I think it's more likely that Natalie Portman could be taking home the Oscar after her fantastic portrayal of Jacqueline Kennedy following the assassination of President JFK. No matter the cast, no matter the movie, no matter the role, 2016 has had some amazing movies and amazing performances. So no matter who takes the tiny golden man, it's well deserved.
So those are the films we'd love to see win big at the Oscars this year. But who do you want to see walk away with those Ken doll-esque Golden Man statues? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And for more videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe to GameSpot Universe.